in a way of how I was overextending myself and giving too much to people, for the sake of, wanting to be valued, whether it was subconsciously or it was a conscious thing. It was subconscious for the most part, because in the kindness of my heart, I do give, and I give too much. Part of it is the wounding of wanting to be accepted by people that you love, because it starts off as a child. So in the home, I can definitely say wanting to be valued and wanting to be seen by those that you love, in a positive light. And when you're a child sometimes, or say you grow up with narcissistic guardians, I don't want to say parents only, because it could be other people that, raise you, where their love is not unconditional, it's conditional. So you're a good child if you do this, or if you do X, Y, and Z. If you don't do X, Y, and Z, then then you don't receive the love, that you should be getting as a child. So when you get older, you feel like you have to overperform in certain ways, to whether that's in work, whether again that's in love relationships or friendships, in any sort where you have to prove your value to other people. So for me, what that looks like is, let me overperform for a man and show him I'm interested, or let me do this or let me do that, even though it might be coming from the kindness of my heart. And spirit, God, whatever y'all want to call the higher power, my whole lesson, I feel like, that God uses me to heal is relationships. It's one of my biggest lessons in life. Some of my greatest challenges is through lessons in love. And sometimes we got to see the people that don't appreciate us in order to see the people that do, and appreciate them more. Appreciate your time and your energy as well, and see the value of your time and your energy. Rejection, we look at rejection as a bad thing because of conditioning. Rejection, as they say, is God's protection. So a lot of times when I wanted to be accepted by people, in hindsight, it's like, do you really want to be accepted by these people? Let's use, for instance, certain women, like cliques and friendships and stuff like that. When you really look at it, I wouldn't really want to be those people's friend. Our values just don't match. So what is it within me that even resonates with that, or feel like that's something I need to, associate myself with? With men, relationships. Some of these men, my wounds might be attracted to them. What part of myself resonates with that type of person, or the behaviors or the patterns? Where's the toxicity within me or the wounding in me that is resonating with that? Would I really be happy in this type of situation or dynamic and relationship? And you have to look at things in a certain way. It's not always, oh, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're this, and that, because it's so easy to point the thing back on yourself. And it might be, you might not be the person type, And I'll speak for myself. I know I'm a little weird, I'm a little quirky. Like, I don't think too many men are open-minded to, what I am, what I do. Maybe I'm not their type. And that's another thing that Spirit usually uses too for me, is that I'm always interested in men that I'm never their type. Never. It's always something where they like something completely opposite of what I am in their type. I'm never their type. Never. Never once have I heard a man say that you're the type that I want. And if they talk about their type, or you see the pattern of the type of people that they date, I never fit that. Never did. So that's a whole nother thing. I feel like rejection is also seeing where we're rejecting ourselves too. So if I'm constantly nitpicking at myself, or thinking that everybody's nitpicking me, it's most likely something within myself that I don't appreciate, or I don't love enough. I'm not accepting of. So None of us are perfect. And I feel like one of the biggest things to break a cycle of repeating and seeking validation in love is it starts with you. Like, it's always going to turn and reflect back to self. I will say this, y'all, that resonate with it. It really comes down to self, and it really comes down to self-value and self-love. Because you don't have to perform to be loved. That's conditional. It's not unconditional. It's a conditional act. So if somebody genuinely loves you and cares about you or is interested in you, they're going to... People make time for the things that they want. That's what they say, right? People make time for the things that they want, and who do they want? And a man or whoever is going... We're all, by nature, we're going to pursue what we desire. So, and that's with anything, not just romantically. If I desire something out of life, I'm going to pursue it. Most likely. I'm not going to make excuses. Oh, I'm not ready. Or, oh, I'm too this. I'm what, like, that excuses is just a plain flat out fucking no. So you have to see it in that instance and choose yourself. And the more you choose yourself, the more you welcome yourself to things that resonate with you and people that resonate with you and vibe with you.